My friend.
From?
Very good stuff. I wasn't too bad. It also takes a year. Sure thing. Want some?
Why not?
Well, there's the... Yeah, not really much.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old race. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it...
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol.
I know exactly what you meant. But you see, I'm an officer of the RC.
Silence. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Whatever you say, officers. It's about biological not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge, you know. You might... I'm not just racist. Look, I've read people who've studied these things say that you... So, lately we Occidentals have experienced the problem?
Cultural victory? What is this then?
It's what the keeps of Boogie Street. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen? Go right ahead.
Lieutenant Kisaragi's stern expression remained. Not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month. Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Yeah, apples? Oh, not much anymore. Apples.
Apples is exactly the...
Look, as detective. I come from... Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fuck...
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of them on...
Yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was someone with a cart. Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Goddamn right. They've... trusting street...
A small cabinet on the wall. Their logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine. I don't know. Let's see. I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it... no.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Duramine heals +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale.
St. Baptiste. You know, St. Baptiste Pharmaceuticals.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste. The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears.
Welcome to Frit.
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know. Frit? A 7 to 11 grocery store. I think they think that the extra...
The story goes that...
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It
looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's... Not really. No. I didn't know him at all. I don't know, really.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure.
Okay. Uh-huh.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants.
What is what? If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Yes. People get that you are.
Hold up and stay frosty. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people. Good. Besides, we're not that different. Might be time. Don't let the... I don't trust Cobb. Rights of people...
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and
Maybe you We have fam...
So do we, Scott.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. I know nothing about a murder. Wouldn't put it... Right to work!
We are not picking a pity.
Let up! On it, we came...
I have a...
You think they follow because I'm big? We were promised work. Main gate's locked. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk. Why don't you go arrest them and...
It would be better for the neighbor.
No! They will give up eventually. When it beats me.
There's something odd in the way he can... Fine. It was probably nothing.
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells...
Good one, officer. Don't worry. Imagine. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. I don't believe you. Post Laventurier said the same. It wasn't. I'm doing much better here at the heart. My friend Iris, I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of...
If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the gun?
I walk right past mesh. Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall. Then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. Or you could convert to his Seminese supremacist worldview. Or... maybe it actually is completely impossible. Not yet, no. He's... Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proved... Sure. Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
The coin lands into your hand.
Always glad to help out the RC. You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not, you know, serious.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
You have succumbed. You reek of it.
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and...
No, you don't. You...
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
Look at you gay. You will...
It is...
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach.
That's it. Bring your to the walls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could... Well, not as such. What you do with a mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist. Ask what kind of race...
Do you? There must be another way to accomplish what...
There is no other way to accomplish.
Yes?
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you? Sorry, busy surveying the situation. Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right? I get it. Hush hush about this. Alright, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with John. First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Fuck this man. कितना time नहीं है मेरे पास.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go. Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Just like that, instinct took over. The man is reeling. God, all you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip. Oh God, wrong move. Your head is in his hands, like a pair of forceps.
Say it. I am a degenerate drunk.
What?
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
How did this...
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have
में से एक बार होना
really
चाहिए था, तीसरी बार में हो गया तो 4-5 बार और करना पड़ेगा.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
How did this happen?
You must be out of your mind.
Your fist cracks in his...
The words to the...
Your hand twists in...
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further. Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
How did this happen?
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
How did this...
और 4 बार मैं कर दूँ.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go. Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go. Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
How did this...
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
How did this happen?
You must be out of your mind.
Your fist cracks in...
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
Yes? Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet, I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Your race don't be fooled. Mr. Also, to some, above all, Ramp, I am not surprised you. The South, we are. I am a descendant. No. I have heard about. I'm from. You have heard enough about our film.
I think this racist is better than the last.
That will be the...
He will grant us 3 weeks.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick.
The lieutenant.
You should keep him close. The congenital it is important. This leads me to your racial...
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober.
Your race descent has only worse. Don't be vulgar. White Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will. Of course you are. Above all, rampant stop explaining yourself. Offshoots. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. What you need is to come to terms with extinction and never getting into this harbor. Don't be vulgar. Mr. Also, Jam, individual. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side we are the... I am a descent. No. I have heard the... Yes.
This could have made him more open to discussing the race enigma with you.
I think
that will be the...
They're always...
Race is reality.
I think
that will be the...
That is on...
These cops are just jealous, Jean-Luc.
I am not like them. Correct. I am not like them. You exhibit forward projection of the... It is impossible. This leads me to your racial...
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on.
क्या करूं मालिक जो इसका है
Wow, you work hard. Oh, yes. You have... Oh, yeah. Look at yourself. That is the sign of a hustler who... That's just... It ain't easy. But you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't log that in as a donation either. Sure. Are you rich? That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and because of our tax is almost non-existent in the Gotham estate that is Revachol. Every time 98% of all your money. What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. It's all about the tax issue, hustler. No other problem in the world is as pressing as top marginal tax rates. And don't you fucking forget it.
Your race descent has only worsened since the last. Don't be vulgar. Mr. Clare is a man of jam, individualism. I am not surprised you enjoy.
Measurehead stoically looks to the distance in silence.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Right to work! Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Right to work!
Why not? I see numerous reasons not to be picky.
Let us work! Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail.
descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he...
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a...
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am...
Your hand twists in his grip.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hug. We are not here on some political quest. We are here to... And you're just going to let him manipulate you like that? We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime.
The lieutenant groans.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time.
No, not bad advice, actually.
Let's talk about our right to work. No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last... don't be vulgar. White or... Mr. Claire is a...
He looks toward the harbor, motionless. The tattoos on his face like a web of stone. It has happened again.
Another fit of criminal. Good. Now go before you enter cardiac arrest.
Please, stop doing this. You are making us look bad.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on...
I have no other fucking option.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
How did...
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
10 बार करूँगा वैसे हाँ. नहीं होगा.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
How did...
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Just like that, the man is All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip. Don't wait. You've only got a millisecond. That fighting pose. Watch out. He's expecting the hook. The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he stands. You slam your fist on the button.
Looks like you're the new measure.
No one is the new measurehead. Yes?
The man is still. On second glance,
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
the drawer opens smoothly. Hundreds of documents containing and the same material. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry. Look how blurry all the hermeneutics was almost within your grasp. But now you're a police officer, not a spiritual.
Is that what you're doing with those photos over there? My thought exactly, officer. Shall we?
Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. It appears to be a to-do list. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes. Special whirling borscht. Water Everard. All items on the list have been crossed out.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his...
The special borscht. What is so special about this borscht? Remember, Leo, all items on the list have been... The drawer slides... An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change." The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move. It's unclear whether you actually have muscle memory. Right now, you're undoubtedly, sure, why not? Muscle memory is a tricky... Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging. As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the...
Container.
The lyrics to this containers, the accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice.
Container. Evra. I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't... Just some of the other guys. Oh, yes. Born and raised in Irish, miss. People say us...
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them. Sure, mister. About what? Bye-bye now. Oh, hey, mister. Sure, mister. Absolutely. Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, Sure, mister. Oh, we're on a strike.
So no one?
Not everyone is down there, but Titus and his boys got into some drunken... Oh, I'm not really supposed to... Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better to go.
I remember I was the runt of the class. But Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar are... Yes. Yeah, I'm like Miss... Actually...
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's... Oh, Lizzie.
He respects that word.
But she's a real nice girl. If me missus and me was to have a Dr. Lemaitre said so. And she knows about...
So Everett trained a lawyer named Miss Beaufort.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork.
Well, thanks a lot. Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are alright. Oh, yes. I leave all kinds of... Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men. It's very...
Power borscht, huh? Never heard of a borscht that turns little guys into...
Yes. I'm taking it to them. Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with me. Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that.
He didn't actually understand what you meant. And now he's just nodding along.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of... Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? Guys like Mr. Everett. Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. Oh, I'm just making some covers for them kids. Sure, mister. About what? Oh, hey, mister. Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers.
The containers in the yard are green in wild pine's liver. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
No, not really. Mr. Everett does... Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
Before you is a walrus of a man, seated behind a large... With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a... I'm Everett Clare. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately...
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding...
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another. So tell me, how can the head of the...
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. This should take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like...
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or... Cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other...
Like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Look, the world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two... When he said, don't worry, he actually meant...
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Officer.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
God, you're sweating. Your knee...
Oh, hey, oh, I'm just making some covers for them contain.
Everything is so...
Oh, hey, oh, I'm just making some covers for them.
The contain... It's like some red infection was spreading.
Yes, they are high...
No, not really. Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
Before you, with great effort, he...
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, I'd offer you...
He looks extreme.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he had, forget about that. What's with...
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner. Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man. I, too, have convict... Should you find yourself more amenable in the future,
You're no Titan affiliation, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Mr. Dubois, I hope time is on your side. Have a good day. Mr. Dubois, I hope time is on your side this time. Please, take a seat. Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized... Very well, Miss... I, too, should you find your...
You're no Titan affiliation, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave. adjusting control panel with several marsh. On. Arrête. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. With a surprisingly, the harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, moving this container.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
The crane does not return to its origin. No screech of metal. No screech of metal. No screech. No screech of metal. This is the night watchman's. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down.
If you must. But please hurry.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulous. It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair.
Why did you take that picture of René? You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure.
The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillar, stale air floods. The drawers are empty, save for old timesheets and receipts.
I'm not here to tell you what to do, detective.
You take the painkillers. They are yours now. Oh boy, where to start? Maybe this was... You stand and... This is the night.
Yes?
Mr. Dubois, I hope time is on your side this... Have a good... Mr. Dubois, please, Mr. Dubois.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you are so tell me, how can...
The chair you're sitting on has got to be...
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain... It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days, and...
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Okay. I respect... Now, I'd like to say...
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escaped when he said, "Don't worry." He actually meant, be very...
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. It's not like you left it loaded.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Officer, we will deal with this later.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Officer.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost...
Mr. Dubois, you don't look...
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry! Mr. Dubois,
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry.
Okay, enough.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions.
Yes, your lost gun. Your gun will be found, Harry.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
He is not.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
I don't know what that means. You know what?
He sincerely has no idea what you were talking about. And he...
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't got... One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not... We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you find your lost gun. If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to... What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go. He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. Harry! I have little people in my organization. Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget.
It's hard to say if he really lost his temper, or if this is another one of his tricks.
Yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven. Oh, did I leave...
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. Of course, I have no interest in what she is doing. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish...
It is rather interesting to tell people things. This is weird. Not...
Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard? It was a figure of speech, Harry. Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic...
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what...
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong.
Words flow like a river. I guess word has already reached...
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry...
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first. As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding...
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the...
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your action.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi, from the Census Bureau, like I said.
That means he doesn't really know anything about a pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview, but there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want...
Yes, that sounds good.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening...
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down...
Come now. I just need you to...
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts toward...
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary...
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about. A loud blabbering weasel. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you. Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez. Fantastic, my friend. Just let me... You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operation. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. Yes. What's that, Harry? You're getting a little pale. Yes. My best... What's that, Harry? See you soon.
Before you stands a car.
You do? There are 1 million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? There may very well be, but we are not here to interact.
No reply. No reply. No reply. No reply. You attempt to turn to your left. The lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
not presume this has drastically altered our race dynamic. True. I said nothing. Don't be vulgar. Mr. Clare also. To serve is not jam. Indeed. I am not surprised you. I am a good.
I think this race
That will be
the old
race is reality.
So,
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
it's but a rest area on the back. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye. A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open? Oh, say no more. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say. Bull or weasel? Oh, what you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse.
Okay, but where did you get
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. None of this mess wearing this. I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about
He means he's not going to tell you.
the mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing? What a thought. Why would noble workers resort? Your dead guy was an enemy combatant. He was an agent of the opposition. But I ain't the murdering type. But that's just me. Large.
He's not lying. He means a more violent...
Understood. This has been of limited use.
No problem. I wish the best to you and your...
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina. Let's talk about our right to work.
The photo, an ambrotype, from the term. No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail. An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol. Son of what did he do? You have no idea what you... High above you, the king stands triumphantly oblivious to your memory trouble. A simple little cadence. He seems to be
from another place. It's the jam. It's the traffic. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon... Yeah.
It's official. He too agrees.
Feels like forever. Like I was born. Yeah. So tell me, what do you need? He ain't one of us.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological... Nothing. I'm just messing... Huh? Oh. No, I ain't the bosses, man. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I... Oh, I...
Relax. He's made...
Ha! No, I'm joking. They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately. Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be...
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one. We're pals and all, but I can't...
The man taps his fingers rhythmically.
Don't be a stranger.
Hey. Psst. Psst. Yes, you. Word on the street is, yes, you're ready to start. So, what about you keep saying things like funky style? Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Failure. It's a yes, abject failure. You alone, against every living thing. You against the atom, the charm and the spit. Now get to work, comrade. Very well. I guess no one will build. No objections. It's mathematically impossible to achieve. Did someone mention cocaine? Are we doing cocaine? No. Anyone? There's no one. A sturdy metal door. The door rattled.
Stop banging on the door! Doesn't matter who I am. The police. Everyone knows the police don't come round. No. I'll go check the...
Backyard door. There must be another...
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare? Oh, come on now. He has his uses. Corruption.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a... How could I stop you?
Intellectually speaking, It would be quite... Tell her she'll like you for it.
Of course, Detective. Until then, is there anything I can help you with? Why, yes I am. The boat? No. It is called... It's a pleasure craft. My sloop...
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else? Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou. I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol. It's for crossing long distances in a great...
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long...
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat. Why what? Stop thinking. Take her down. You're not? Okay then. Just keep on admiring the boat then, unburdened by envy.
Officer, I assure you...
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's qualified pleasure craft operator.
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
Actually, you don't. It is a little-known fact among those who police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM...
The Wayfarer Act is one of the few pieces of legislation governing human interaction in the Revachol zone of control. It's one of the foundational law. It's a law that keeps Revachol what it is, in limbo.
I was just being polite. Even school children know the Wayfarer Act. No need to politicize this. You may still ask for the lady's passport.
Of course.
The woman is silent, smiling. The Republic of Vespa, formerly the Republic of Vespa Messina, was once a dual kingdom. An amicable, the woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Revachol, smiles at you, face adorned with frown.
Yes, but Joyce is much more efficient. My husband is. I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when traveling.
She nods and returns the plastic bag to her coat.
Good.
I am sorry. Surprisingly eloquent, really. The last one, not the first 3.
Excuse me?
What she meant to say was...
Of course, Detective. You can always drop by later.
Hello again, officers.
The lieutenant is desperately searching for another, and hatred, disgust, the woman on the boat.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye.
Ozon is an archipelago, 2 days trip.
On a first-name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up. Have you got a crush on her?
The lieutenant, hatred, the woman on the boat.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye.
Ozon is an...
On a first-name basis, Pig's not half as dumb as he looks.
to sneak up on me?
Logic error. She is not sleeping.
Pigs come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out. Don't get fucking clever with me. Trying to sneak up on...
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
So much for a quiet smoke.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air. You try to be Finally, the door unlocks as you hold the open door. A row of mugs sits on the shelf, a little ring. There's something it looks like the artist is celebrating diversity. Of course, the lieutenant picks up one of...
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota. Evening fall. The vows are blurred and lower intestine fascism, Brota. You're going to keep your views, right? Keep your views, Brota. There's a it is one of a row of mugs. This is the flag of Revachol. This isn't just one sun. It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one.
Mm-hmm. The tenant isn't...
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing. The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just...
There must be another way into the building.
You see a young man on a...
Not looking for any trouble, officer. There's no trouble. I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's...
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony...
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat.
All right, but make it quick. Once My name?
That's definitely not his real name.
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice? I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear.
We will remove the body as soon as possible.
Oh.
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He's an actor, declaiming a soliloquy. See?
You didn't answer the question.
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend? How he doesn't reply. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very
Trash?
Please don't go.
Listen, I really have to. Good luck with the investigation.
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself. He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Let's go check out the door near the pier again. Once we found a way in...
Trying to sneak.
A sturdy metal door guards the... This could be a way into the apartment building, the smoke...
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
You can't think of anything convincing. Time for some police brutality.
No, you're not.
You don't scare me, punk. I may be an old woman, but I can still take the likes of you.
The door rattles again.
Stop banging on the door. The police? No. I'll go check the...
Backyard door. With the smoker. You already were there. Didn't...
Good. We had enough Good. We had enough
Madame,
There is no reply. Just faint. The door rattles again.
Stop banging on the door. Doesn't matter. The police? No. Go check the...
Backyard door. With the smoke. A sturdy... This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into. The door...
Stop banging on... No. Go check the...
Backyard door. With... This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock.
Fuck, does Kuno care? The fuck about it? You're
Get lost!
Kuno does...
Hello, sweet.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer. You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. You must forgive me. I'm getting so... I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you, with absolute...
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. Thank you, but... Martin, perhaps another time. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't... You know where we are, right? That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise. Yes, great. See? We're getting somewhere. What else you know about the new? This much has changed. Speaking of history, you... That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should...
Her relief is palpable. She was getting...
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try it one more time, officer. What mode of government? Oh, sweetie. It's really not. Revachol is...
But they still have cops.
It is quite disappointing, yes. Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops, but we should stop for today, sweetie.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something. It has something to do with everything. You were doing quite well up until the end, dear.
A sigh. The lieutenant buried...
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, someone more educated in sweeping matter.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. Of course.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and stick. Oh, excuse me. Do you have... The worker is in a deep slumber. The worker continues to nap, undisturbed despite you shaking him. The worker is in a deep slump. The worker continues. The worker is in a deep sleep. The worker continues to... The worker is in a deep slumber. The worker continues... The worker is in a deep sleep. The worker continues... The worker is in a deep sleep. There is only one way to awake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar.
Why the yelling, man?
Looks like a Sow descendant. A lot of Sow dock workers are...
Congratulations. Yeah, thank God, no.
The worker stares at you.
I don't know what you're talking about, cuz. That's the name of...
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about it.
Is it? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? Good. For one, I can get... They got it. Majoret's got it. He's got... We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. Okay. I guess that... Yeah. What about it? You know, people die here every... If someone has decided to die on top, I can tell... You heard what I said?
The lieutenant gives you. So union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even Sleepyhair.
Indeed. Help yourself to some.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head. A thin man is smoking below. As you step in, okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him. The man puts his cup down and replies something. His left hand drawing arc. The man says a couple of sentences. I'm pretty sure he asked. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return. Just one word. Sounds quizzical. Then he'll...
Horse need more.
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men...
Of course, vodka. Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea. Honestly, the place is a powder keg. The cook gives you a long, disappointed look, then turns the stove. The mention of mañana gets his attention. He smiles. It's almost like music, especially with the... You see a heavy steel door with a...
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it. As a... Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
The door does not. The cobalt, it leads to a side building.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it...
Thank you for clearing.
Why? To keep the...
I thought as...
Well...
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Okay then.
What do you need?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. Yes, have you... A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and... Like what? I was rarely enjoying... What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest...
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. We don't.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager.
Good question.
They're probably getting drunk, or they probably fucking killed that guy.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
Oh yes, that door, sure. No, I don't have a key. Or some...
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolute...
Fine, okay. A little. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned... What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based... Wow, you work hard. Oh, yes. You look at yourself. That is the sign of a little. It ain't... You didn't look... Sure. Are you rich? Get out of here. The guards man is... Boo-hoo. Look, the immigrants are... That's context. You and I both. 98%. What are you not sure? It's all about the tax issue, hustler. No other